So Neil Magny versus Carlos Prates is this Saturday. I realize I haven't made any predictions, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. As all my predictions, I'm not the greatest, analyst in the sport. I'm just a fan. I'll give you my picks and yeah, give you my reasoning behind them best I can, and most likely I'll be wrong on most of them. Starting off with the main event, Neil Magny versus Carlos Prates. You know, Neil Magny, he's been in the top 15 for how long now? Like, he's one of those guys like Jeff Neal who are, really good, obviously. You need to be good to in, stay around the top 15 your entire career. What he's been there for a few years. But Carlos Prates, man, he is one of my favorite up and coming guys. And from his last performance, dude, this guy has a lot to offer. Like, obviously, beating Jing Liang, Jing Liang, um, if you're a hardcore fan, you know how good Jing Liang is. Obviously, he's been beaten by guys like Hamza, the guys that break out that are broken out in the welterweight division. But Jing Liang, man, is a very tough fight, and that was a very good win for him. I'm gonna go Carlos Prates, maybe by a third round TKO. I really like this fight. It should be a good fight, but yeah, for Prates, I like him. He's one of my favorite up and comers. He has, he has personality. He has charisma. Fans like him. Hopefully, he can have a great performance. And we have another guy in the welterweight division right now, which you go down the list now. Welterweight, it's between featherweight and welterweight for best divisions, man. Like, you know, you got Bilal, you got Shavkat, you got Buckley, you got JDM, you got Usman, you got Leon. You know, there is not a single easy fight in 170 anymore, and I'm gonna go with Prates. I maybe by a third round KO, but yeah, should be a fun fight. Next, we have Gerald Meerschaert versus Lanier de Ritter. Um, I've recently been talking to one of you guys over Discord. I'm sorry, man. I'm bad with names. I'll remember it eventually. But he's been telling me like this is the fight that he wants to see. And looking into Lanier de Ritter, the fights that I watched, this guy is insanely good. I I can't wait to watch this fight. I'm gonna pick Renier de Ritter. But yeah, this should be a fun fight, dude. This guy looks fucking amazing. Um, Next we go to Gaston Bowens versus Cordovas Romeus. Cordovas Romeus, I'm pretty sure, is making his MMA debut. And looking at this fight, man, you know, I I I spent a while on this fight, but I don't see how Cortavius can deal with the height, the reach, and the power of Bowens. I'm gonna go Bowens by knockout, probably in the second or third round. But yeah, I'm interested to see who wins this fight. Romeus. I haven't watched much of him, but I'm interested to see what he has. Next, we have Luana Pinheiro versus Jillian Robertson. Again, it's a women's strawweight fight. Well, you know, I don't mean to shit on all women's fights, but there really is no in between with them. These are either the best fights on the card or the most boring fights. There's no in between, I find. But looking at this fight, I'm gonna go with Luana Pinero. I don't know. Jillian Roberts, there's just the fights I've seen with her, there's just holes in her game that I find most opponents, when they are able to find success, um, I don't see Julian Roberts as, a come behind fighter. But yeah, I'm gonna go Pinero, probably by decision. I yeah. Next we go to the first fight on the main card. Mansur Abdul Malik versus Dusko Todorovic, if I'm saying that correctly. Um, Malik 6-0, Dusko 12-4. Malik seems to be a knockout machine. I'm gonna go Malik by knockout, first or second round. You know, with a lot of these fights, you have a lot of newcomers here that either are debuting or only have had a few fights. So, uh, and again, too, like I've been saying, these fight night cards are way better than the pay per views we've been getting recently. Um, Out of performances, but next we have Carolina Kowalkiewicz versus Denise Gomez. I'm gonna go with Denise Gomez. She has wicked power. Only an inch shorter. I feel like she'll be able to at least win the striking. I don't see Carolina Kowalkiewicz being able to outgrapple her easily. Um, in fact, too, like looking at it, Denise Gomez, I would say, potentially is the better grappler too in this fight. I'm gonna go to Denise Gomez. Um, Maybe by knockout, but again, I'll go safer. Go with a decision. Next, we got Elizu Zaleski dos Santos versus Zach Scorigan. This fight, Zach Scorigan is making his MMA debut. Obviously, I I haven't really heard much of him. I haven't really seen a amateur career from him. I know nothing about him, so I'm gonna go with Dos Santos. Uh, Maybe by knockout in the third round. But yeah, again, I tried looking up uh, like any kind of fights on the guy. I couldn't find anything, but I don't know. Maybe one of you can link me some of his fights in the comments down below. I would love that. Um, Next we have Matthew Sellemsberger versus Charles Radke. This fight, I don't know, man. Charles Radke, like, I've watched a few of his fights. Let me pull up. Who do you... Like, obviously, I watched the Prates fight, the last fight he lost. Um, Obviously, that one I'm not going to knock him hard for because Prates is looking to be one of like I said, one of the up and comers in welterweight. I'm going to go with Selmsberger. Um, I would see him probably winning by knockout over anything else. I don't see him winning in the grappling department. But yeah, I'll go with Solmsberger by TKO in the third round, maybe. Cody Stamen versus Damon Blackshear. This one, I had no idea about this one. I actually had no idea this fight was on this card. This is a really good fight. Cody Stamen, um, I like him. What was his last fight? Let's pull that up here. His last fight was, um, let's see, unanimous decision loss against Wapiles. Uh, and before that was DeAndrade. So, Cody Stamen on a 2-fight losing streak. Damon Blackshear lost to. He lost to. Who was this? Montel Jackson, that's right. And before that, he lost to. Oh my god, everyone's least favorite fighter, Mario Batista. I'm gonna go with Damon Blackshear on this one. I like both of these fighters. I really do like this fight. One of the ones I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I'm gonna go Blackshear. Next we have Trishan Gore versus Antonio Tricoli. This one, I'm gonna go Trishan Gore. I think he's a better striker. I think he has the grappling to keep up with Antonio Tricoli. Yeah, obviously Antonio Tricoli is 5 feet taller, but I feel like Trishan Gore probably will be able to land a big shot. I'm gonna go with Trishan Gore. Next we got the opening fight, Melissa Mullins versus Claudia Segura. This fight, if I can load it up here, both 6-1. I'm gonna go Melissa Mullins. I think she has the better striking. I'm not too. I don't know these two that much, so I will go with Melissa Mullins. But those are my picks for Fight Night Magny versus Prates. Let me know in the comments who are your picks, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Like I said, these Fight Night cards this year, man, like I would have to say this has been one of the best years of Fight Night cards ever. Like, you know, Willis Nascimento. We have Brandon Moreno versus Amir Alvarez last weekend. Probably the best performance of Brandon Moreno his entire career, and that's saying I'm saying that about a former champion. But like I said, let me know in the comments your picks. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Later.